Please and cancel that. Just minimise that. Right, okay, cool. I do like that it recognises that it's started. Receiving.
Where's that then? Where does it say then?
Receiving your content.
Oh, receiving your content. Your audience will see it in a moment. Get ready.
There you go. That's that. That's dodgeball, isn't it? So therefore, view site. Go live. There you go. Get ready. And sit back.
Come on.
Sit back, you fucker. There you go. Hey!
What's that? About 20 seconds.
I think it's about 35 seconds. Yeah.
Cool.
There you go. Hey, wave. Hey. Job done.
Get it on the old mobile.
My job is done. Oh dear. Yeah, it's got to remember that the green light is on all the time.
Oh yeah. I'm broadcasting live to the world.
Yeah.
How many viewers have we got? 1 million viewers.
Dodgeball.sportnetwork.co.uk/live. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? Have you pressed play?
Look at that. What is it?
Yeah, that's not what's going on there. It is only a beta. Yeah.
Why did you get on the wireless network?
I'm quite proud by what I've created. Yay!
Just give that string. Oh, that's better.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, it's just the header. For some reason, the header's not come through.
I think that's right now. That's how it's supposed to be. I think because the menu drops just turns into a little.
Right. Yeah, but look at the top menu.
The
top banner.
Yeah.
So yeah. It was done very quickly.
Yeah.
That's all. Although, Dave, it would be interesting for you to go to English lacrosse.
Yeah, that's what it kind of comes in. English
because that
lacrosse.
top banner's been rushed to get.
Really post. English lacrosse.
So go to englishlacrosse.co.uk/RWLC 17. But see, fucks up again, doesn't it? That's not been thought about, has it?
I've seen the portal though working fine. You know what I mean? Like looking. So, what about an ASA one?
Swimming.org/learn to swim. Well, that's the theme. Sorry, no, that'll be the that's the swimming.
Is it not 2011?
No, that's the Cleaver theme, isn't it? ASA Nationals.
Google ASA Nationals.
Spot on. Yeah, that's what it should be like. Need to raise a ticket about the class.
Articles, latest news from ASA, ASA news updates, competitors, schedule. So these little things here, these are things Barry's created, are they? These little things. These.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an internal developer.
What's he going to do with that?
Little munchkin. He's going to give it all to us.
Why are they getting rid of the developer? Is it cost reduction or is it moving on?
Cost reduction, so we can focus more money on commercial. But bring someone in to support Maxine on careers and content. I've got to keep remembering, we're live.
Well, what?
We're streaming live. Yeah, so did you know that swimming's national figures were released and there's some
Your channel's private though, is it?
and there were 48 million. And they only pay the volunteers like 10 grand a year as a group. God forbid if they find out. Ring, 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 ring. No,
Yeah.
Barry, stop. I didn't mean to say it.
What are you broadcasting live? No, that's not us.
I'm sat here now with Jane and Mike.
Oh, watching too?
Yeah, me and you.
Oh, yeah. Good, good, good.
Because that goes to 3, we're fucked. Oh dear. Yeah. You can't see though, can you? Here. You can't see
Who it is now.
It's good though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
They've nailed it. The fact that anyone with a YouTube account, a basic YouTube account, can go and do live. And actually now as well, straight through to the phone, even at the events, and broadcasting live.
Yeah, I guess if you download the YouTube app, you can.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
Done it already.
You've done it on
Yeah.
your phone, yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Yeah, I walked around the office.
Right. Nothing else, is there? What else
I mean, as far as from my perspective, and I think I highlighted it yesterday, this is just what would you like the thing to do?
Yeah.
Tell us what your pain points are, your frustrations with other things. How can we solve those?
Yeah.
What do you want it to look like? So we can get sites up. What websites turn you on? You know, what event websites have you seen that you really, really like? From Tom's perspective, we need a conversation with Tom to say, in this meeting, you know, we're just going to say yes to everything.
Mm.
And then you'll have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So how do you want us to play that?
Yeah.
Because they're not our client, are they? You know, and we've got to be. Yeah. Yeah, of course you can have that. Yeah, of course you can have that. Yeah, of course you can have that. You can sit there at the calculator going. What are you doing? What are you doing, Dave? I'm standing up. And the running total so far is. Right, shall I go and get coffee ready?
Oh, right, that's organised.
No answer, is there? We're expecting 8 people. What?
That's 8 including us.
I have to try and time it because there's a 30-second delay. Right, okay. Oh, that's great. Got to when it comes back in.
Just wait. I've only got one pair of hands. Like candy.
What are you putting them on the table for in here then?
Because people are going to be sat in here.
Yeah, but I need to fill them up
In the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
Coffees. Tray.
Kelly, take me
Listen
back.
to it.
There we go. 8.
Yeah.
Did it roll the ad?
This is what's playing. Funny. This.
Try and do something. Do you have an ad blocker on?
I think I did. No.
I definitely got an ad.
Did you?
Yeah, definitely. Let me go have another look.
Ad blocker.
Now, if there's not one installed, then it won't be on, will it? Right, there was definitely an ad. Twice I got it. So let me have a look. Maybe it's a frequency thing.
Okay. I'll keep refreshing.
Oh, what's that?
Nick said he had an ad's working, but it's not running up my machine. So I wonder if it works in Safari.
Got 3 kudos waiting for me to look at. Yeah. I get an average of like 20 a run.
Jesus.
Like, what are people doing? I've only gone for like a 7-mile run. It's flat as a bloody pancake and looks like a golf club. Kudos. Like half of them Americans. That's a good thing, you know, about getting yourself in American groups. So when you're asleep, you wake up, it's like, bang.
Oh yeah, I see.
Oh yeah. Time zones, Dave. Time
I
zones.
see.
New Zealand should be just coming online. There it is. There it is, maybe. how do you want to do notes and stuff? Do you want to do it in a group thing, or do you want our own stuff? Where when you're chatting, I'll take notes. When I'm chatting, you take notes. Or we can just take general stuff. Just think how we're going to organise it to make sure we capture everything.
Yeah. Would you want to just do it? Do you want to do it in the same document, but we just both have our own section?
Whatever's easy for you, because I know you don't mind doing that. So I don't mind. I don't mind if you want to capture it in your own little notes thing there. I don't mind. So. Yeah, I'm not bothered. Yeah, not bothered at all. This is Tom. Right, so where do I want to capture my notes then? Hi, Nick.
There you go.
Oh, brilliant.
Right.
Wonderful. great.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant, Nick. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
let's
great.
see, is there? You have no idea what I had to hack together to make that work.
Yeah. That bootstrap front end there.
Yeah,
With
it's
a
bootstrap. Yeah.
embed.
That's not what I meant though.
Oh,
It was
right.
just to make the ad work, because
In,
you know, for
in
the life-
DFP.
we just didn't provide an actual example. We provided like a template, but not an example of what went into the variables in the template.
Right.
So not a filled out template. So I'm guessing what the URL is for the ad. But I got it obviously. So.
Yeah, good.
You're live on the internet, Nick?
It doesn't look like to me. It looks pretty frozen. Oh no, I am moving. That's weird. It's freaking me out that he's not there, but he's looking at me. Where did he go? Why is it so slow? Why am I on the
About
internet?
a 30-second delay.
Right. Am I getting paid for this?
What, standing here?
No, I mean for being live on the internet. I expect a bonus for that. If you're going to use my likeness, I want to be paid appropriately for my
From the
performance. Let me know if you have any other problems.
Right, thanks, Nick.
No worries.
Right, so I'll power leave
Power
and
in.
share.
We got an ad then.
Oh, is it working?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Where is the power?
Down in this corner. You want me to go down? It's gonna strong.
I could go. There's a power leave.
Yeah,
There's
it's
a thing.
probably
So
quite
go there.
sideways, isn't it? Yeah. Your sportshoes.com parcel is now with your local herbs courier. Well, does that mean he's delivering it today?
Sounds like it'll come today. Yeah.
Next it was on the 9th.
So who's coming? So it's me and you.
Yeah, and then there's 4 of them from National Club Golf by the sounds of it.
Six.
2 other guys.
So 2, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So let's move this around this one.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, why don't we put, we could put 2 of them.
We don't want anyone sat on our side as well.
We can help it. I think there's going to be someone sat there, isn't there?
Yeah.
So I'll just tilt my, I'll sit like that. Won't make any rude notes.
It's good, isn't it? Retard in the corner. Yeah, Tom, you want to sit there? You can throw tomatoes at you. I can move further down here in case you want more space.
I bought that bloody Bowman bike,
Alright.
and then about a month later they launched the new version of it, and then a month later they're doing a 30% discount on the new version.
So show us your bike. I don't think I've seen it yet. The only sheet we need.
What's that?
Additional costs, additional websites and portals. In fact, actually, what I'll do is I'll go and get the portals documents on my desk. Not really show it, but
Okay.
it's on after. I've now created an England golf calendar,
Right.
and I've put all the board meetings and general meetings in there.
Oh, in there. Is that a calendar on our calendars? Google calendars,
Well,
or is it a document like a spreadsheet?
A proper calendar.
Okay.
So if I go to that, I'm not sure, you should be able to access it, but I don't know how you would go about getting access to it. So if where's my calendar? Where's calendar? Oh, there. Oh, fucking hell. They're crap, aren't they, Google? I don't want to log in as Ben.
Ben.
It logs me in every time now as Ben's calendar. I don't want to log in as Ben. So I've got that there. Look, England golf. So I've created that under my calendar.
Okay, right. Okay. I'll have a look and see if I can see it.
My board meeting. Is that it?
Well, that's it. It's the same. It's the same frame, but he's gone for sexier wheels and he's blacked out his front.
Are you going to do that? Are you going to do it?
It looks awesome like that.
Does it?
Black wheels.
Yeah.
Wheels will be the first upgrade if I ever get around to riding the bloody thing. But that's the kind of.
That's
it.
yours.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, you definitely need to ramp that up, don't you?
So that needs to be
Need
black out of that.
Need to pimp
Get
that
some
up.
nice wheels on it. I've just seen that picture there.
Wow.
That looks
That's the top
nice,
bike.
Yeah. That's
And then much better.
Much better. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's carbon frame. So it's the frame really that kind of for the price to get a carbon frame, it gets a good kind of write-up.
Right.
I thought
Nice.
I can always upgrade it later.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm tempted.
That's sexy, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm already thinking, what would I do? What would I do to that?
Upgrades.
Complete carbon wheels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you get carbon wheels? What do they look like?
You know what? I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can get carbon wheels. I guess you can.
Those disc things, or
Yeah,
those ones with the
big-
big
yeah.
thick spikes. Like there's only 3 of them or something.
Yeah.
Were they expensive?
Oh yeah, that's fucking bomb. There's a few bikes when you go to that spot over the escape thing, whatever it's
Right.
escape is whatever it's called. What's the shop called? Evans, is it?
Yeah, Evan cycles.
And you walk in, there's like 2 or 3 bikes on display. It's like £5 for the bike, and it's just all black,
Kitted out.
Oh yeah, it looks like. But there's nothing to it. You know, you say like kitted out. It's got all the kit, but it's all like minimal. There's nothing on it. You know, just really light and. Yeah, it's like fucking hell, Christ.
That's a proper boy toy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nice. Right, I need a loo. The length. Stop snowing.
Oh, it's
There's my last notes. You can see the first notes in my book.
for the year.
Yeah. This is my 2016 book. Oh, you could do that. They're the apps and stuff that they wanted for Red X. That you like the look of. Just bin it actually. Stick in the bin.
Really?
Yeah. There's the first notes of the year. It's good, isn't it?
Down to
Isn't it good?
really happy notes in between.
Yeah, I think it's a running calendar. That's a potential happy note.
Yeah. He's not quick in getting back, is he?
No. Well, it was quick to complain about
yeah.
not being in contact and what's moving forward. Right, now we're sending the first invoice. Here we go. Give me information. No, nothing. Need to get a move on, mate.
So very, very clever. Shopify stuff.
Is it?
Like inventory transfers.
Thanks for letting me know, Tom, about how late you're going to be.
Oh, right. Yeah. We'll be here at 11. There's an army of us.
An email Craig, we're not going to be able to make it.
We're stuck.
We'll just sit here. Otherwise, I can drag back into that meeting. Training session Tuesday. We will be with you at about 11 today.
Succinct, isn't it?
Yeah, we're with you about 11 today. There are 4 of us. All right, 2 clients. That is a lot, isn't it? Yeah.
He wants to do Tuesday.
Tuesday's okay, isn't it? No, it doesn't give you time to do prep, does it? No, we said
Not
Wednesday.
much time.
We said Wednesday.
Yeah.
Did it say Tuesday or Wednesday?
He said Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Tuesday. Unless he means Tuesday the following week.
We'll sort out when he comes. See.
Just give him the option. Look, we can come and wing it on Tuesday. Or
We could even show them, once those 2 go, we could give them a flashback of National Club Golf, couldn't we?
we could.
Dangerous side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Living on the edge.
Yeah, it is living on the edge. But yes, Christ, I mean, they'll probably just go, well, that's missing.
I do like that.
So how many channels is that pulling from? YouTube channels? Is that pulling content from? One or a couple?
Well,
Or is it a keyword?
well. It will only pull content from one channel.
Right.
So to pull content from another channel, you've got to stop the drag, put in the new channel ID, and send that one to another channel, and it'll pull content from that one. And then that's it. Ideally, well, the next thing that should be done about this is having the ability to pull content per channel. So if I create a channel in this, I want you to pull that ID into it and that ID into that. That's what we need to do. That'll work really well then. Yeah. And also for the channels, they need to be, when they're created, they need to be channel pages.
Channel page.
So actually, when you say archery, the background changes to the archery background. When you say climbing, it changes to the climbing background. Bespoke
brand
channel.
each channel.
Yeah. So then that's good for the ICP or the IPC, whoever they are, because then videos can come in. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to find it difficult to get home. A little bit slushy, won't it?
Well, if it's warming up, yeah. What's the forecast tomorrow? It's going to be cold tomorrow.
Anthony said, I've checked Keswick forecast this last night on the run. I checked Keswick forecast, it's looking alright. So that's good, because we're going to spend most of our time in Borrowdale, Wasdale and Ennerdale. So as long as when we get back the weather's okay in Keswick, then great.
100% for the next 90 minutes.
Wow.
Saturday, a bit of sun. Nice, wasn't it?
Where though?
Big house. Oh no, this is Manchester.
Right.
Just in Manchester.
Keswick weather. Shit. Because that's for Saturday. Lake District. Often dry. A few snow or hail showers may spread from the north, most likely Pennine areas. Mostly very little cloud on the hills. 70% chance of summits being clear. Not bad, that is it? Sunshine, frequent bright sun. The air very clear, perhaps a slight haze. Risk visibility locally appalling. Locally appalling, wearing cloud and snow. Risk visibility locally.
And it's
minus 3.
At 750, which is actually, I thought it would be colder than that. That's 750 metres.
Right. Yeah, that's about where Wasdale is, isn't it? Where we turn off at Wasdale.
Yeah, it probably is actually, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is today. Snow mostly fizzling out.
Great technical terminology.
Yeah. So it needs to revise this. Yeah. Oh, please refresh your page.
A lal bit of snow.
Lal bit of snow.
Tops.
Lal snow.
Lal bit of snow fizzling out on tops.
Fucking hell, Tom, it's 11:30. Here they are. Oh, this is their client. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so
You don't want portals. What you want is a full digital strategy. Tom comes in. How's it going? Yeah. Well, we're about done, I think. Don't worry, we'll sort out the invoicing with Tom.
Good.
Oh, George, you've got changed the crate.
How's the traffic on the tops there? Still bad?
No, it wasn't too bad. A bit shit for a bit, but yeah, we got through it.
Okay, tea,
Do you want hot drinks?
tea,
Coffee.
coffee.
Yeah. Have coffee, please.
Coffee. So tea and 2 coffees. What Tom, how do you know?
It was black.
Okay.
Do you want to
Is
do
that
that?
our website line?
I need to buy a
That's your, that's your line.
Quickly, buy one in case you're
Oh, so it's still moving. Then.
just about.
Yeah. Oh, that's his toilet. I'll show you. I'll show you the direction. Sorry?
Yeah, I'll have a
What's going on?
Right.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Look at this one, it's like 3 inches in my backyard. I was like, great. The dog's going to go absolutely ape.
It's crazy. It's supposed to be bloody spring. For
I know.
God's sakes.
Seasons are changing, aren't they? I think all winter comes in like January, February, March.
Yeah. It's like
And the
it's
summer
just
just needs to load.
shifting,
Yeah.
isn't it? Slowly. I think last year we got it was February, wasn't it? We started getting December weather, and now we're in March, and it's
Yeah.
December weather. Summer, Christmas time is going to be awesome. Like 90 degrees. Let's start pushing Christmas out. I know the baby Jesus was born on the 25th of December, but it's better in March actually.
That's not convenient, is it?
Creative needs to go.
What's the big leaderboard on the
Yeah,
background?
what we do is when we have a takeover, so when we ever have the skins on, we only ever take over the one company. So that pink
Right.
there
Right.
now should be Cobra Crate, not
Okay.
pink.
Right.
So I just have to tell off our
Right.
new digital executive.
If it's
Yeah,
if it's not too much trouble, can I have a coffee with 1 sugar? Milk, obviously.
Yeah.
My mug's in there, thanks Angela.
Some of us were supposed to be having a team building coffee day today.
You're supposed to.
Really?
That's what you're supposed to be having.
Some of us were.
Oh right.
That's actually playing golf.
Yeah, we're supposed to. I know it sounds ridiculous, but when I read it 3 weeks ago, it felt vaguely realistic.
Yeah.
We know all the big mark.
Yeah,
It was.
that's exactly what I've been like. Expect an improvement. I had my central heating in yesterday. Managed to get an engineer out and get it fixed, but it was good time. Great timing. Yeah. You don't have stuck at home, obviously, waiting for him to come all day. You don't realise how soft you get in there with 4 jumpers on and 2 pairs of socks in it. Is Tom travelling separately then?
No. Just
Oh, is he right? Okay.
Where's he parking it?
I parked in front of the shops and then realised that it was
Ah.
half an hour early, so then he went to go
Right.
find somewhere else.
Wow, look at that laptop.
Massive. Very slow.
Get the developers in to have a look at that. We often joke, don't we, about PCs and stuff. I'm like, no, what's one of them? Look. They really are out there, look. They'll come in and touch it. Wow.
Heard of these, but I've never actually seen one.
Can I get a selfie? Sorry. Yeah. And here's my power unit. Mustn't mock. Thing is, it probably functionally probably does a lot more than ours does.
Can't hold a charge though.
There's power leads behind there.
There's some on the wall or under the table as well.
Tom's gone AWOL. It'll phone back a bit. So I'm in Media City. Where's the door?
Tom was trying to convince me that United can still win the league and are a good bet today, 3-1.
3-1.
The strange thing is we looked at the odds, and the weird thing about it is that City are 17-2, Man United 33s. They've got the same results.
Yeah. City got a game in hand, haven't they? That's it.
Yeah, that's quite a difference.
Yeah. The thing is, though, with this season, you just don't know, do you?
Yeah.
It's scary. I mean, Chelsea are still in with the shout. If they win all of their games... I had this thing, one of our clients here say, I regularly talk to Barry, the web manager, and he's a Scouser, Liverpool fan. And I had a thing halfway through the season that Mourinho was throwing the season on purpose, getting all the media against him. And then after Christmas, they were going to come back 28 points behind and win the league. Because he absolutely romped it last year, didn't he? It was so easy for them. And I just kind of thought, his arrogance, we'll give everybody a 28-point start, and then we'll still come back and win the league. But then they got rid of him. Oh, gutted. I knew we should have put $1,000 on that. Never mind.
So I still can't believe that all three of those teams managed to lose on Wednesday night.
I know, yeah. They Leicester drew, didn't they? And then everybody else lost. Apart from United, it was. It's usually on there. Let me go and...
I'll get my laptop.
Are you sure? I can go and find it. Let me at least... I can go and give it 10 seconds of looking.
Yeah.
I don't know what the combined squad value of City, Spurs, Arsenal, for them all to lose on the same night. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
What is that? Of course, it's a North London derby on the weekend, so that's no point. They'll probably catch each other out there and draw.
Yeah. So I won't be surprised.
Last year at Watford. For some reason, everyone wants Leicester to win the league. So it just makes you, to me, that makes you feel even worse. It's like a pathetic club winning the league, and it makes you feel even worse than your own team is nearer to getting relegated to League One than doing this thing.
Coffees, sugars on the table. Are there any?
That's great. Thank you very much.
Put that on it to that.
Those
Great, brilliant.
Put the visually impaired as well. Thanks, Angela.
Thank you.
I think someone will be coming in with a big coat on looking like a Yeti about 5 minutes. Perhaps some sort of party.
So, alright, you alright?
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Thanks for sorting the weather out.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, that's
Coming across the M62 there.
It's just going to be too many people, aren't there? Oh, is that on your website?
No.
Oh, website.
No. Well, there's a chair there, and obviously there's one there.
Yeah.
So there's only two more, isn't there?
Yeah.
You all right?
One that's going to be late. You explain that.
No, I haven't yet. I haven't.
It's coming from London.
Oh, right, okay. Not a surprise. Well, snow.
I think you should be at about 10 past 12.
All right, okay. All right. Cool.
So anything we can pick up from yesterday while we're...
Don't know.
Date for training?
Yeah. You put Tuesday. We can't do Tuesday.
No, they can't actually. Oh yeah, there's training. So you're saying...
Wednesday was best for us because we're both out the office on Thursday.
We've got loads of people, haven't we?
Yeah, and we're both out Friday. Monday is ops day. So sorry?
Monday?
We can't do Mondays. Yeah, Mondays are notoriously bad for us, really.
What are you saying about Friday?
Let me try. I'm just going to log into our calendar now.
We need to put a day in because it just feel a bit.
Yeah.
Let's get it in now.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Craig, James, and Mark will. Another James.
That's Friday, Dave.
No.
Friday?
Yeah.
Friday's alright.
You can do Friday. Friday's good.
That's your calendar. Oh, you got this up, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I think. Next Friday.
The 11th.
So,
We can put the call off for Victoria.
yeah.
I'm not there next Friday, never mind, is it?
I'm free Friday.
You're free Friday.
Good.
Right, well, Dave and I can do Friday the 11th.
I'm not here, it doesn't matter about me. I can think of a DFP.
Yeah, it maybe makes sense to do a separate one for
Yeah.
DFP. I think we could split it up, DFP and CMS.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Just give me 5 minutes to get to answer that. I think that's probably okay for us.
So if you're not doing DFP then, do we need Nick with us in that session?
No, we probably don't. I think we just bring Nick along for DFP.
Right, okay.
So I'll just do content management system.
Right. So, what did you get? Phoenix?
It's a 4 and a 9-10, I think.
Alright, okay.
It's a triathlon watch, obviously, because I do so many triathlons.
Focus on one sport. Get good at it. Dave's got a bike. So is Friday the 11th okay? Friday the 11th?
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
Oh right, okay, sorry. We'll tell you, we'll pencil it in now so no one grabs it for us.
Just WhatsApp.
Looking good.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I thought I was going to feel like stiff and horrible, but I don't.
Good.
The other thing is this XML business that Will's emailed about.
Right.
So I've just spoken to him on the way over to try and get him to
Right.
explain what he means, but I don't think he really knows what he means, is the problem. So he's basically had a conversation with someone at Trinity Mirror,
Right.
or Mirror Group, and they have...
We must have a spec we can look at, something like that.
Yeah, they basically have asked him to go and get sort of what they've got is a portal basically where they upload all their content so other publishers can take it from them. It's got a name, but I don't think the name's relevant because I think it's like a proprietary thing. So he's had a meeting with them about potentially taking golf content from us
and then also being able to use their portal to syndicate it onto other people. But they said, oh, it would be really useful if you had an XML feed that could just plug into this portal.
Right.
So, but we're not talking about web content. So we're not talking about stuff that's on the website. We're talking about repurposing magazine content, basically.
Okay.
So particularly stuff from Golf International, which people are interested in because it's good contributors and good quality stuff, basically. So I don't understand really.
Okay.
Because it exists at the moment. The content exists in print, and therefore it's appeared there via a piece of design software, and then eventually a PDF. It's never gone.
We get it out of the print.
It's never gone web hosted or anything.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, I'd imagine you could do something quite nicely with WordPress, where you have a private channel where you can upload your content, and that generates a feed that can be consumed.
Yeah.
But it's obviously getting the content out of the magazine and into that private space.
Well,
There'd be a little bit of work required, manual work required there to upload the image assets and the copy.
That's basically what I was saying. It's like
Yeah.
we're missing a step because we haven't got an in-house system. And he was saying, can't we just do it in the SMS, but then not put the CMS, but then not publish it
Can you give us a contact of who we can speak to?
at the Mirror Group?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we'll just chase it up with them.
See what they need.
Yeah. Go
And
direct.
the other thing I don't fully understand is like what it looks like for effectively the customer who's
Yeah.
saying, okay, I like the look of that content and that content. So how do they actually see it?
Yeah.
You said that you think it might be like when you get when you get a YouTube code, you drop it into a YouTube box and the video appears. There's similar things for images and text, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think
Like a shortcut.
If
conversation with whether it's someone at Trinity Mirror Group or whoever's manages this portal.
if it's a feed of content and we hook up via XML or the API, it's just going to come into WordPress as a list of post types. You'll be able to choose, I would have thought, which post that you want to publish, and then the CSS will style it, won't it? Because it'll just be a body text, a title, and an associated image, maybe with the option to read more.
Yeah, I'm not sure we need to go that far. It sounds like if we load the content into the CMS and then we create an XML feed, then that XML feed will say, here's an image, it'll be structured, it'll structure the content so they can consume it.
So you want to push content from the NCG site into Trinity Mirror?
We do, but not
somewhere.
not live content.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
for example, like
Might be private site.
It might be all draft stuff, let's
should
say.
we have preferred live niggle? They won't want to take that. But in the latest issue of Golf International, there's a load of instruction between David Ledbetter, who's a world-renowned coach, and Lydia Ko, who's like number 2 or 3 golfer in the world.
Right.
So that is of interest to people. So it's like a load of text and some images, but we probably wouldn't put that on our website because we're trying to protect the cover value for GI.
Yeah.
But we are happy to syndicate it.
Right.
Obviously.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, get us a contact and we'll speak to them, see what we can do.
Yeah.
Be easiest.
We think there must be some system that exists that allows publishers to trawl through or search for content they might be interested in and see some kind of preview of it, and they then just say, yeah, I'll have a bit of that, so put it in my basket. So we need to find a way of how we make our content available for that. Now, it may be nothing to do with you guys, but
Okay.
not sure really.
So it sounds like there's 2 things there potentially. One is creating an XML feed that a third party can consume, log.
Yeah.
And then the other is creating your own kind of equivalent of what they're doing where people can preview.
Absolutely.
Right, okay.
The second one is like, so when Will's been asking me this, I was like, what I got to in my brain was, well, why don't we just create our own hub and then they can log into ours?
Yeah, okay. Right.
Select the content they
There's a
want.
preview of the content and then
But
some way of
if we can
consuming
put
it.
it onto an already existing thing that publishers already recognise, then more likely to get stuff picked up.
Yeah, we are, but equally, like if we wanted to, which part of our strategy is to try and syndicate content of really golfy people.
Yeah.
And so like the Golf Digest do. If we said we have this nice little in-house hub where you can just log in and choose what you want,
True.
as long as it wasn't a cost of fortune.
Yeah. The training session, are we coming to you?
Yeah. Yeah, what's going to be best? I mean,
There's going to be hundreds
You've got-
of us.
sorry?
There's going to be hundreds of us, but
Is it?
Whether we have the technology, I suppose.
Just do the big screen. That's all. At the very least, something to
Got a screen upstairs. Use that.
stick that in the boot.
Massive telly.
The TV
In the office you work in.
Which
Have you
projector?
projected on half of your head?
Yeah, we could. If
You've
you've
got
got
a big
if you've
wall.
got a big wall, we'll just bring a
Yeah,
projector.
like
Have you got a big wall?
that.
We've got a telly. We've got a big telly.
Right.
Why isn't it there?
Depending on what the training session is. Everyone's working up there.
We'll just play them downstairs. Swap around. Everyone's got a laptop.
Yeah.
Well, we can bring a projector and we can just project it onto any wall, so we're flexible then where we sit. That makes things easier.
Not probably, isn't it? Just do it downstairs on the wall near you.
Yeah.
How many people, roughly?
So I'm still getting the votes still trickling in, by the way. Someone just said aye.
Ah.
No, this is on, I think this thing is right. Let's start.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess one voting card.
What's time?
Where they are.
What time? Because you.
I've got we've got. It'll start at 10. We're going to be at Tom at 10:30, and I'll need to leave at 4:30.
Right.
So that's the time frame we've got.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
You tell us what's
5 hours.
what suits you. If you want to do it earlier so you can get away at a sensible time, it's fine.
Well, 10:30 till 4:30 should be cool. And we'll be finished way before 4:30, so that we've got that. Yeah, it's all good. Don't worry. Just important that you guys know what you're doing when we've left. That's all. So we'll stay for as long as it takes.
So 10:30.
From 10:30, I'm sending out a calendar invite now if you want
Right,
to, and I'll.
That seems to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Well, it identifies that you're obviously PC.
Yeah.
It's like, hang on.
Never gonna let
Yeah, hang on it. That's riddled, that thing.
Yeah.
What should I do? That's it, can't go on.
Well, probably Ethernet. If I get.
John, to you.
You've got Ethernet cable, haven't
I think there's a red one in that cupboard there. No, there's not.
Those are locked. Yeah, though.
So, Tom, Christian, who else is going to be in the session?
If it's Friday, I won't be there.
Okay.
I'm only in it for the day.
What, you're going to invite people?
Yeah.
Craig, so they're all at sports club.
Yeah, yeah.
Craig,
Sports Club.
James.s.
So, bear with me. What's Craig's email? I've not emailed him before.
Craig at sportsclub.co.uk. James.s at sportsclub.co.uk.
Bear with me. Okay. James.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
There he is. James Savage.
Yes.
Yeah. Who else?
Mark at sportsclub.co.uk.
We've got Mark. No, so it's just Mark at sportspub.co.uk. Yeah.
Steve at sportsclub.co.uk.
Steve at- Yeah.
Harriet at sportsclub.co.uk. That's 2 R's, 1 T.
Yeah.
Andy. You got the idea, right? And Daniel.
Just Andy at, yeah.
Yeah.
And Daniel.
Yeah.
It's got to be on Nicholas.
Not yet. Nicholas Suarez.
And George presumably would say it on this one. He needs to know how to use it.
Yeah, to do comps.
Jordan at. I'll do.
Jordan at. Right, let me just run these through past you. So there's Andy, Christian, Daniel, Harriet, James, Jordan, Mark, Nicholas, Steve, and then Tom. Yeah.
Said Jordan.
I've got Jordan. Yeah.
That's plus 28.
Are you going to be in the session, Tom? No,
No,
I'll
I'm
take
not
you
in
off.
the office.
I'll take you off. Okay. Right. Okay. Ignore what's in the description because obviously this is one that internally I'm adding you to it. So it's just so Dave and I remember to bring the projector and stuff like that. So if you see that, if you see, yeah, like, you got to buy one. 9 projectors end up at the office. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's a bank. So.
I was thinking about getting a projector for my house. Watch films.
A decent HD broadband on it.
I saw them, man. Really good. Netflix and chill. Netflix and chill. date you sent, I said that we should talk about the next thing. So you put something.
Right, huge email gone out. Yes, yeah. For the digital of things. And do you want that to be here or at your place?
Don't mind. As long as the balance is acceptable. It'll probably I'll go again then, won't it?
Say again?
It'll probably I'll go again then to come over.
Yeah. Bothered to assume. Whatever's easier.
What date did you say? 27th?
Was it 27th? We can do sooner than that if you want to. It's whenever's good for you, really. I think it was at the 15th, Dave, you put in for the. In fact, there it is there. Yes, it was the 15th.
Okay. Can you do the 15th of April then to talk about what we might do next?
No, I can do because 13th to the 14th, or I can do just about again next week.
Oh, actually, that's England Golf Conference week, isn't it?
This year.
Yeah, that's why I didn't reply straight away, actually. That's no good, actually.
But next week will be better actually. It's a bit clearer. Week commencing the 18th.
I think someone's looking for our place. It could be one of yours. I'm outside Greg's.
Try one sec. Find public toilet.
Yeah. Don't stand there though. About 50 yards behind you. Stand outside Greg's. Right, so the 15th you can't do.
No, week commencing the 17th is better.
Week commencing the 17th. So, okay, so I guess Tuesday. Tuesday is good for us.
How many people are going to be in this meeting next Friday? Like 12 days until by the time it's
Oh, Christ, I think there is about 12 people. Yeah. 12 people and you. So Tuesday the 18th.
I'm just going to try this one. Tuesday.
No, it's not going on.
Tuesday the 18th.
That's not a day. Tuesday the 19th.
It's because you've got Sunday at the front of your calendar like me. It gets me every time.
Sorry, yeah, 19th.
Tuesday the 19th. Yeah.
April.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you good for that?
You can invite us to that as well.
I'll do that now, yeah.
It's kind of wet. Very wet. Alright?
Yeah. Thank you.
You are.
Hi, I'm Craig. Nice to meet you.
David, good to meet you.
You know all these people.
Christian, how are you doing?
Hi,
Dan,
Dan.
you alright, buddy?
How you doing? You alright?
Good, wet.
Where did you get parked?
I've parked at Media City because I'm meeting some guys afterwards. Media City.
This is proper weather.
I've seen snow for years, mate.
What's the road like?
There's nobody on the road.
Really?
It's totally empty. Totally empty.
Yeah, I must have
Yeah, totally empty.
How did it take?
Not long. Less than 3 hours.
Will you refresh that?
It's Craig's our account manager.
Okay.
Dave's the brains behind the operation.
I'll take that.
Well done, Dave. So, yeah, happy days.
Matt works for Cushnet, who are foot joint typists. You play a bit of golf, do you?
Yeah, do you?
No pressure.
Not as much as a run, no. Yeah.
Andy's not going to be here till about 10 past.
I said to him, try twice the time. Let's get stuck.
So that's good. So that's another thing ticked off. 19th of April.
Yeah. Let's do that now. So Dan, who's gonna be in that meeting?
On the 19th.
Yeah.
Oh, just me down well.
Right.
It's like a strategy thing.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned.
Right.
We've got like half a dozen things that we think might be a good idea. So we just want to say them out loud. And
Okay.
So,
Do you want to share them with us before the meeting?
yeah, can do, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just down at Sports Pub, isn't it? That's the 19th. Yes, save, invite,
And then
send.
you're all sorted out with England golf, I think. I mean, that's good bet or something.
No, we are sorted out with England golf. Yes, we were down there on was it Thursday?
Was it last week?
Last week, wasn't it? Yeah, because we ran. Oh, sorry, I went for run, didn't I? You didn't. Yeah, all good. Re-engagement meeting, ploughing forward. Yeah, so now we just got to do some prep work. But yeah, all good.
I was there last week as well.
Were you? What, playing?
Thursday, Friday, wasn't
Wednesday.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Oh no, we actually travelled down Thursday, didn't we? The meeting was on Friday. Yeah.
I'll work. I wasn't there.
Say again.
No, they said strange journeys.
Did you go? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. And it's bowling green flat as well, isn't it? It's bizarre. People with webbed feet.
I don't know which way you do it, but what you shouldn't do is get a hard cross and then go down. It's better than it's better to do it the other way.
Which way did you want to come across the M62?
Because actually it was
really good. M62.
And then a right side.
Yeah, you basically should go to Scunthorpe and go down. It's a strange thing to say, but it's
Right.
better than,
Right. Okay.
and I know this from years of trying to get there.
Right.
Yeah, I think the feedback.
Okay, so make the effort to get as far as you can.
Basically, well, I mean, going across the country never works for us. So the M62, go right to get to Leeds, where it's not too bad. So use it as long as you can, basically.
Right. Okay.
It's nice when you get there, isn't it? Every time I go, it's just ridiculous. I'm just driving. You feel like you're in the last 3 miles of the journey, 40 miles. It's
Yeah.
quite nice.
Going past the same sign. Yeah. When we went down, we had the Red Arrows practicing their display.
Yeah.
So we got a chance to look at that. Nigel didn't. Yeah. And I saw the Hotchkin for the first time as well because I went running down the side of it.
Did you?
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, so he's coming
So
in.
Lynn's promised me a round. Yeah.
First time going, really good.
Oh yeah, we'll
Very
do.
hard though. And the bunkers are very deep.
Great. Oh, great.
Hotchkin.
I was joined there.
Okay, let's get into the conversation.
No.
I've just joined there. I haven't told you that.
Yeah.
Oh. £495 a year country membership.
Oh, goodness.
That's not bad.
Straight in, no messing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we've just got membership, haven't
Managed to wangle that one.
we? Yeah. I've wangled everything else. Yeah. Right. Should we just wait for the man to turn up?
You got a password?
And we'll kick off. Just to next year. Yeah.
So the England golf thing, they've just done some vague updates to their site, haven't they, through those esteemed people?
That'll be Nemesis, won't it?
Yeah.
Slight changes. Yeah. There's nothing. Nothing significant happening to the site, so we tear it down.
What sort of time scale?
Set fire to it. Well, we're going through the planning stage now for that, so we don't really know, to be honest, not just yet. So we've got to put a timeline together, fire that to Lynn, who's presenting it to the board, and that's it. We're off and running.
1 year, total season, 2 years.
There'll be a 12-month roadmap
Yeah.
to do a number of things. Most of it's foundation stuff. Get all the data sorted out, centralised system, and then we'll start building on top of that. But the website might be the latter the 2016, 17.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Can I just shut that double behind you? Sorry. So you're gonna.
we need to just sort of at some point have a conversation about our position within golf because we're in a really good place, I think, with DJ. They sort of understood the nuances of our relationship. So we're basically providing them with a voice through our print magazine.
Yeah.
In return, we get some reciprocal access to them, the brand association, blah blah blah. but it's obviously been on the agenda for them to become something more than just administrative handicaps, by building a consumer-facing website, creating a big database, and yada yada yada. So they're already asking us for sort of more content. So and they're already commercialising their asset. So they're already at a point of conflict, but a point where people in the Gulf need to understand our position, which I'm trying to explain, but it's quite delicate. You know what I mean, don't you?
So again?
Do you know what I mean? Or not? No. So they are selling access to golfers to people like St James's Place.
Right.
We sell access to golfers.
Right. That was brought up, wasn't it? Was that brought up on Friday? Something like that. I can't remember. Can't remember.
So the commercialisation of their asset is
Yeah.
basically in direct competition to what we do, which is sell access to golfers. Which is sort of fine at the moment.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a fine line, isn't it? I think the balance. Yes.
Yeah, so we're now at a point where they say, oh, please can we have some video assets, please can we have some content for our website, and I'm sort of saying, well, you can't really. So I would say we're in the process of sort of rehashing our deal, and I think it'll probably end up being like a sort of step-by-step thing.
It's a bit difficult to say
Because we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
Nick Ping comes in post.
Yeah. 14th, isn't it? He starts.
But even then, it's still going to take ages before anything becomes clear as to what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So we don't really know where we stand, and the people we're talking to don't really grasp the situation.
Well, the only person to talk to is Lynn, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
she's got too much to do. So the last thing she wants to do is deal with like a bigger picture headache.
Yeah. Well, let's have a conversation. Grab Nigel.
Yeah.
Have a bit of a chat.
Yeah. What shall we do? Should we wait for him or should we just get carry on? Ready? Does he get here in the right flat?
It's up to you. It's 12 now. We haven't prepared lunch or anything like that for this session.
So we can get around.
So, I mean, it's 12 now. Greg's is open. It's kind of lunchtime. Well, there's a chippy down that way if you prefer chippy.
Hold back, Greg.
If you want to buy more time, that's another half an hour for them to turn up.
And then the other thing we haven't done is anything about Lake Golf or Golf International. So that is going to need some sort of time.
It is.
Meeting.
Yeah.
I think. I think we were thinking we might pick some of that up when we came over to the training, but that's not going to happen, is it? I think it's going to be training, going to be full on, and that's all we're going to focus on. So we probably need to.
We can cut off at the end of this if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the plan together.
Yeah. I don't think it'll take long.
No. 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 So our plan today was just to run through what the portal system is, what it can be, what we've done already with others, with the existing theme that we've got. On the back of the multi-site, what can happen, so what we can do, we can plug other things into it. And then we can demo a couple of things that we've done already, including you can plug live straight into what we call the 2011 theme. So we're just going to demo that really, and talk about the features and stuff like that. But from our perspective, it was more, what do you want? How do you want this thing to work? What are your expectations? What great event type sites are out there that you like the look of? Is it going to go, what's your route of interest? Is it all beautiful imagery and environment and atmosphere? Or is it more editorial to the point where it's match coverage, it's play coverage, it's pro coverage, it's event coverage, that type of stuff, or social feedback credentials?
Alex Brooks.
We've just redone both of our sites, so we've got two, we've got Titleist and FootJoy.
Right. Okay.
And we've just redone the Titleist site globally.
So we can get those up, can't we?
Titleist.co.uk.
Bear with me. Bear with me. Is that right?
Yeah. .co.uk. Right. So this is run from our US office, but we run it
Sorry, Dave.
Yes, I
about 10 different countries, so there's obviously a lot of translation, etc.
Right, okay.
So, you know, from our point of view, we've got to balance our leadership message with our product message and all the other bits that go with it. We've got a lot of socials sticking around at the bottom. So it's purely a product site and leadership site at the moment.
Right. Okay.
Whereas the FootJoy one that we're in the process of doing in the US has just gone e-commerce. So that's a completely different kettle of fish, obviously, with the whole.
What's the URL for that?
It's footjoy.com. This went live beginning of the week.
And this is e-commerce.
Yeah, so this has gone e-commerce now.
Okay.
So, obviously the problem we had before, like everybody else, is that we were anything but mobile friendly. Everything was desktop based, have been for years and years. So we just started afresh. You know, they've both got their issues, but they're 10 times better than what we had 5-6 weeks ago. You know, the FootJoy one's slightly compromised because of the fact it's had to go e-commerce. The Titleist one's probably a bit cleaner because it hasn't. It's easier to sell shoes and stuff over the internet, clubs, and it's just an impossibility at the moment because of our fitting message and all that.
I see, right,
So shoes was the obvious one to start with, although when you get into outerwear and that, I think our returns department will probably give up after the first couple of months. Size is always an issue.
But it's not like shoes is easy. Usually in clubs,
But you know, we have sort of noticed recently that even shoe sizes are changing. I don't know, have you put freestyle in it? Did you have to go down? Or?
The FootJoy's, like I say, FootJoy's size is quite variable.
Yeah.
And I noticed, like, given the same size, and it varies quite a lot from shoe to shoe. I've just got some first looks through, and they're enormous.
Right.
So yeah,
We've had that in the office this week as well.
Yeah, we're not the only one that first looked.
No. So yeah, we found it first with M Project. M Project was the first one. Everybody's like, this is way too big. What's going on? But then you put on a contour and it'll fit perfectly.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice. Looks way better than it did.
It does look good on mobile, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's been sort of the last 6 months of backwards and forwards. What do we like? What don't we like?
Do you have any other kind of satellite sites, microsites, campaign sites, or is it?
So this one will have a microsite. The Freestyle shoe has a microsite,
okay, right.
which is actually pretty smart. So we've based this on a tree frog, as I'm sure you can tell by the kinetics. Looks like a tree frog.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Look, there he is. Like he comes from Kent or something, mate.
Sunny in Kent, mate. Can't you? What's going on the pitch?
Andy.
Hi, Craig. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hey, right.
Yeah.
Hi, nice to meet you.
How you doing, alright?
Yeah.
You alright? Right. You should obviously phone.
You're right.
Don't take it out.
Love to, yeah.
That's the seat I really wanted.
Is it?
Yeah. Everyone wants to.
Yeah.
It's no need to be sarcastic.
Have you met Nick before?
No.
Nick's our content manager, haven't you?
So I'd say the Titleist site's probably more of a content site. As it's been built, where the FootJoy site's obviously a lot more shopping friendly.
So I just come to backtrack slightly just so Andy knows what's happening.
Thanks.
So Andy is account director, boss of the golf. Boss of the golf. Andy runs the golf division for a PR marketing agency called Professional Sports Group. And one of their clients is a Acushnet, background is media and specifically digital media most recently. Used to work for one of our competitors, so he sort of knows stuff about stuff, which is so positive and
That would be insider secrets.
so he has sort of run campaign sites before for Golf Monthly on a similar basis. So when you were talking about the ability to do these portals, really good for us because there's these natural windows in the golf season around majors when people's interest is spiked and they've got particular interest in a particular type of content. Acushnet and Tightness specifically want to reinforce a leadership message around golf ball usage in the majors. So they choose to align themselves really closely with those majors via various different activations digitally on TV and in print with ourselves and Golf Monthly. So for the last few years they've sponsored our print major previews and then they're extending that this year to digital and the activations through your portal site. So because Andy's got some expertise, because Matt is a very invested direct client and you guys are everyone getting together, so what we create was fit for purpose on both sides. And then I wanted our content people to come because it obviously depends putting stuff on the site, they've got a good feel for what's available, what might be available. There might be some content that Tightness can provide. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's about the size of it.
So that's quite good on the big screen, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. First day live, we had a win, and so somebody grabbed a medium res image off of Getty and stuck it on there. And of course, when you put it on a big screen, just total pixel city. All over the front. 12 hours in, one mistake already. They learn very quickly on that.
Right. Well, where should we start? Is it worth us demoing the portal system so that kind of provide a bit of context?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we can have a discussion around that.
Yeah.
If we start with that maybe.
Yeah. So we've got two systems essentially. One is a repository for video content, which is what we just call the video WordPress theme at this moment in time, and that hooks onto our proprietary system, which is MediaTank, which we'll go into later on, and it also allows you to create content from YouTube, drag it from YouTube into the singles display, so therefore you've got a repository of everything to do with golf. So you're harvesting all of the YouTube content by pulling channel content in, and also your own content as well that you might have gone out and filmed or paid for. The benefits of that that you're allowed to not only control user-generated content, should you want to do that and have it within a single space, but you can also do pre-roll advertising through your proprietary content, so therefore you can control advertising and revenue that way. And the video WordPress theme, as an example of what it looks like at this moment in time, I can show you British Mountaineering Council. So this is one of our clients who are using the video theme at the moment. And as you can see, first of all, it just sits as a subdomain on the actual main domain of the client site. So all of the SEO juice that you get from the video goes straight onto the domain, so it's passed along there. And also it allows you to take embeddable content from the video theme from inside WordPress or MediaTank and bang it straight onto the actual main website, and then you can syndicate it out to your heart's content through social, LinkedIn, Twitter, and that type of stuff. So in this example here, the top banner here is editable and changeable, so it's branding for BMC TV. We've got the main banner at the top here, so you can put, again, ad space in there. And we're also looking to put banner space down the side here, and also down the side there as well, yet again, just to create that more ad space, should it be required. Some people like it, some people don't. Some people like that clean look. You know, you do get clients who want to try and put ad space as much as you can get away with. So we just try and cater for that, really. But essentially, the template is, if you were to remove the banner, then the banner just disappears and the video comes up to the top, and it puts nicely to the top nav here. Or your header space, and you would have a typical video that would go right the way across. Because these two have been selected as featured videos, Then it takes featured from the content within the CMS and places the first two at the top there, and based on the dates that they were put on or the number of views that they've received as well. And there's a flag in the top corner there that just says this is a featured video or featured content that they want you to see particularly. And then if you scroll down, the good thing about the British Mountaineering Council is that they create awesome content, so it just looks really, really nice. So you've got the channel IDs down the side here, so you can see they've got award schemes, climbing, competition climbing, they put all their video content in there. And it's just nice single space for anybody who's interested in mountaineering or climbing or fell walking, and now they're doing fell running as well, to come to this area just to browse the content and see it. And obviously they drag that content as well onto their main site, which is the bmc.co.uk. And we've also got what we call Elasticsearch at the top here, and Elasticsearch just means there's a speed in response times where it starts to aggregate the content, search content, and then bring it back. So if I type in how to, then it starts to bring back videos associated to how to. So now you've got a different way of looking at it, which is if you want to do training, learning, or informative videos, whether it's swing, whether it's different types of swing, whether you're chipping onto the green, that sort of stuff, then you can start to label your content a bit more intelligently, and it becomes more of a training platform as opposed to something that's just available for everyone to look at and view.
Does that work by keywords in the tag as well as the?
Yeah. Yeah. So in the back end, you can associate keywords to the title, the description, and there's a tag component, but the tag hasn't been surfaced within this space. And then if I roll over channels, again you can see what the channel listing is. You click on mountain guides, and then it takes you to that page where it pulls back all the content associated to mountain guides, and there they are. And that's how the BMC utilise this portal. There's another example which we're working on at the moment to give you a different view, which is the Paralympics. So yet again, it's a similar type of, it's a similar platform. So you can see now where there's no banner at the top here, so the video just goes straight to the top. They chose to put the Rio 2016 logos at the top there, and we've introduced the background to in the back, so you can see the video content just scrolling up onto there. Which is just, it's a different way of utilising the background. The key thing you've got to remember when you put the background in is, does the text display right on top of it? If it was a massive image of an athlete, then it would just be horrendous and it would get lost. So you can also apply simple graphics that will just expand and repeat down, and yet again, just gives it a little bit of depth as opposed to just looking at the video content.
How does that background work on mobile?
This is a test at the moment, so if we were to scale that down, it wouldn't work particularly well because it's not been designed responsively. The background hasn't. But what it would normally do is we would either say for mobile, strip it out, tablet, we'd keep it in. But if the client was really keen on having that background in, then obviously we just need to fade it out at the bottom so the text would just scroll up. But yet again, the image isn't of a size where it's going to cause any issues with mobile devices anyway. So that's the video theme, which is it's just a repository of putting all your video content into there. But it also allows you to embed content into the portal system. So if I show you a number of examples. So this is one iteration of the portal system, and this was set up with the ASA and British Swimming, in particular FINA, because they wanted to provide their community with up-to-date information as to what was happening on that event at the time, but they also wanted a space where they can get lots of latest news in there, lots of social content in there, and also provide calls to actions where they can surface tickets, interviews, an image gallery should they want to put different pieces of different images from different events within the competition, and then obviously links to another page, and you can also use plugins like Share Your Support. So for athletes who are in the competition at the time, you can go on and say, hope all the best in the diving competition, blah blah blah, and just send messages and support to them, and then you can also treat it like a typical website really, but all your sub categories and navigation down there. So you can look to do head-to-head stuff if you wanted to, and yeah, again, choose divers. And then if those divers have competed against each other, then it just shows what that competition is and who did what. But the flexibility, because it sits within a WordPress environment, there's lots of plugins that can go into it to help you manipulate content. And we also allow the client in this session, because they've got their own internal developer, we give them access to the JavaScript component so they can go in and build stuff and create widgets like this, should they want to do that, which is what some intend to do. Another example of this is lacrosse. So lacrosse have got their World Championships in Guildford, in Surrey. So this is a portal which they're now starting to build and get content in. So they've made this is live now on the website, and they're now generating a little bit of exposure and excitement around it, getting people engaged in the run up to the competition. And all we've done for these guys, they wanted a much bigger header space up here, and yet again for mobile, it just responds all the way down, so you can see the logo and the imagery and the key dates, and everything else sits underneath it. But it's kind of a template that can be changed, so there are things that we can do with it, which is why I was asking you the question before: what route do you want to go down? Is it a more editorial type template, or is it much more product or image focused? This is the conversation that we need to have today to help define you and what you want, to give you the portal and the flexibility for you to do what you need to do. And then there's another example I can show you where one of the features that we've done for Dodgeball. So this is live on the internet. So yet again, this is under testing for Dodgeball at the moment. So yet again, very, very similar. You've got your navigation down the left-hand side here. And then if I do that. So through YouTube, you can hook up live. You can then publish live through YouTube. So you can literally sit at the side of an event and photograph or film Tiger Woods if you've got the internet connection, taking a shot, and then that will then go through to there. There's a 35-second delay, which is standard for any live production. And any minute now, it'll turn around. Any minute now, it's getting.
You'll have 17 seconds left.
There you go. That was getting embarrassing, wasn't it? So you can, and then because it's live, yet again, you can also bring through discuss comments. So now, if anybody wants to sign up using their social credentials, they can then put comments on that discuss account that will come through. So as after live is being shown, people can have comments about it and talking about the event. And you can also bring in tweets as well. So if you want to bring in commentary from Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, and if people want to share imagery and that sort of stuff, then you can do all that. You can control it all within a single space. So there's lots of flexibility within the WordPress environment that we can bring in.
Does that work on mobile?
My lovely assistant Dave. Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So we've had this. We think that we might try and do, because this whole sort of second screen thing going on with watching sport. So you sit in front of Twitter and blah blah blah. So we thought we would try and do some sort of Gogglebox type thing where we have our experts watching sport event, talking about it live, and then try and broadcast it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then obviously we get a lot of Twitter attraction. They're like massively good for Twitter. During events like slagging off commentators and whatever. So if we don't bring in the Twitter stuff, will work really well.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose if you've got let's say Dan talking about the course, then he literally could be sitting piece to camera, streaming through YouTube and pulling it onto the site.
Yeah.
And as again, if they are watching the game on the TV or whatever, then Dan can be chatting away, talking about the information about the course, or if it's about the player, and if you've got 2 or 3 people doing that, then yet again you're just aggregating that content into the same space. Yeah. Is that working?
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. So it's full screen on that, isn't it?
Yeah. Go when you hit the play button, it goes full screen.
So there's I guess from our perspective, there's lots of things that we can do with the existing theme because it sits within a WordPress environment. With the multi-site, it means we can take either a new theme and construct it from the ground up, and we can build that as based on requirements, or we can take a theme from a place like Theme Forest, let's say. So you might want to go into Theme Forest, you choose a $60 template or whatever it is, and we can then identify what the pain points of that theme is going to be to get it into the multi-site, and then essentially Tom will, or the team can replicate as many times as what that theme across how many events. And then the only real issue you've got, well, that's not really an issue, it's a case of, because you're buying the theme and you want to utilise it to showcase events, then it's just it's a different layer, isn't it, from a cost perspective, as to how many events, how many themes you want to generate off of the back of that. But the key thing really is from our perspective, is just to understand what is it you want to do, how you want to display the content, what do you want to show, what features that you've seen already in other sites that you find interesting or useful, and then how can we look at migrating something or creating something to give you what you want.
I think I kind of broke it down into just a better understanding of what types of content you want to produce. Are there any particular features that you have in mind? And then how we go about kind of branding the sites as well, to get that exposure.
So it might be easiest if we start with